All right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to it. I haven't gone officially live yet on air, but I turned down the music and I'm saying good morning to everyone on the stream.
Wait a second.
Yeah, we're going to be going live here in 25 seconds. 25 seconds.
Good morning.
Shave again. I look like a bum. You bum. All right. I want to make sure I got everything in line. Hope I don't miss anything. All right. Here we go.
Rock 107 WIRX.
Wake up in the morning feeling live.
The Plan B Morning Show.
God must be really on my side.
Everything that rocks.
Thank God that I'm alive.
Okie dokie. Hey there. Good morning. Welcome to it. It's the Plan B Morning Show. It's Brock. It's Kiki. Little John. I love me some. There you go. Yeah.
I was like,
You
why
can't
do
just
I feel
talk into the air, Kiki.
why do I feel so naked? I was
Yeah.
like, man,
Yeah.
I was getting down like I was in the club.
You were ready to go.
No wonder I felt so free. I didn't have
And
anything
you were
in front of my
just yelling
face.
over the music like you're dancing
I
at the
was.
club. I love this song, Becky. It's so good.
Oh my
Did you
God,
see
that's
that cute guy
hilarious.
at the bar?
Like, why can't I hear myself with the headphones?
Can we get McDonald's after this? Yeah, that's
no,
what you were doing.
T-Bell.
Oh, sorry. Can we get Taco Bell after this? I'm really hungry. I think I'm starting my period. I said, I think I'm about to start my period. Anyway, hey, good morning. It is the
man.
Plan B Morning Show. Brock, Kiki, in the club, Little John getting it done on a
Such
Wednesday.
A good tune.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Get you pumped
especially on a
up.
Wednesday. Wednesday,
hump day.
as we learned earlier in the show, Wednesday. Wednesday.
Today is Wednesday. No, Brock, really. No, just today is just the actual day is Wednesday.
Oh, I get
not code for
I get
for
it.
that.
I get it. You do realize if you missed the conversation earlier, Kiki and I actually, I think, figured out a great way
Yeah.
for couples to discreetly say in public or even just to each other, maybe to feel out the situation, see if the other one's in the mood, suggest maybe
Just a fun
little thing.
It's fun.
Because clearly Wednesday is hump day. So if you say to your partner, Wednesday? You're putting it out there. However, though,
Wanna
Kiki,
hump?
you realize at this point now, I will never take Wednesday any other way. Anytime you say Wednesday, you could say, we have to go to a funeral Wednesday. I'm like, we're going to have sex.
Did you say Wednesday?
Did you say, so that's going to backfire
that's
horribly.
Yeah.
Horribly for you.
You
So,
guys are gonna start getting conditioned that
Yeah,
you're gonna
like Pavlov's
you're
dog.
gonna get all aroused. Yeah, every time you hear the word Wednesday.
It won't be a bell that is making our mouths salivate. It will be the word Wednesday. Oh, she said Wednesday. No, look, you have a doctor's appointment on Wednesday. No, you have a doctor's appointment Wednesday. That's what it is. It's just going to backfire horribly. It's going to be backfire. Oh,
I know.
don't make it gross, Kiki.
I made it gross.
We're having some cheeky fun
I
here.
pulled back
As soon as you're getting it.
what I did.
Oh,
As
my-
soon as it left my mouth, I was
Huh?
sad. I was sad.
As soon as it left your mouth, you were sad.
Yeah, that I said those words and in other scenarios.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you're real bad with what's that famous a Freudian slips. You do a lot of Freudian slips.
Yeah.
And that's where you make a lot of accidental sexual sounding comments.
Yeah.
Like even right there. Like, I was
Yeah.
sad when it came out of my mouth.
I
Like
know.
you just
Every day.
I don't know why. And maybe it's because you have this little cute innocent brain. I don't know, but it's great for the radio. Keep it up. Keep it up, kiddo. Keep it up.
Well, it can't change me.
All right. Well, we're already off to a fantastic second hour here on the show. I'm really excited. You know why?
Why?
I made myself a delicious, and I'm trying not to spill it, coffee this morning. This is from Mom and Dad's Kitchen.
Mhm.
It's a peanut butter cup
She's
coffee.
She's got all the
She's got
flavor
them all.
pops.
And then when I did, because we're out of our
Pods,
Yeah, pods. You got it. So it's a peanut butter cup, but we were out of our creamer. So I did a little bit of chocolate and just some milk. It's like a Reese's peanut butter cup.
Oh, can I try it?
No, you
No, come
cannot.
on, give
No,
it to me.
not over the board. I'm not handing it over the board.
Give it to
You're
me.
going to drop it
Give it to me.
and we're going to have a mess on our hands. It's
Okay,
going to be
around the
insane.
side here. Come here,
Nope.
around the side.
Mm.
Around the side. Come on.
All gone. I drank it all. It's all good.
You just chugged like a burning lava hot.
I have a hole in
coffee.
my esophagus now, but it was worth it because you didn't get any.
Nope.
You didn't get any.
It's so funny.
Anyway, all right. Enough of my delicious little treat of a coffee and Kiki saying inappropriate things. Why don't we get to it? It's time for your morning dump.
It's your morning dump with Brock and Kiki. Trends, tech, Hollywood, sleaze, and more.
As always, your morning dump brought to you by Pump
That
Septic. Clean your septic today with Pump That Septic. Call them 269-445-77
77.
or visit pumpthatseptic.com. Yeah. Yeah. All right.
Pump it up.
I
Okay. I don't like the dog bark.
don't even know if that's that kind of dog. That's like I don't know, a rabid chinchilla. I don't know. Anyway, pumpthatseptic.com. Look, I don't really want to talk about it. And you know me, I'm a very,
What?
kick off the morning dump with this. I'm a very patriotic guy. I think having a democracy is amazing.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people should be more appreciative of the fact that we at least on the surface get to choose. We're allowed
Yeah.
to, we have elected officials.
Mhm.
We could be over there like in Russia with just a dictatorship. All right. We could be in North Korea bowing to a
Oh my
picture
God.
of our supreme leader who we think is so we need to take that seriously. However,
Yeah.
it is hard to take it
But
seriously.
we're spoiled here.
We are spoiled.
We don't need to think about that.
No, we don't. We don't. But sometimes we should because I know I don't.
sure.
I don't want to talk about
Perspective is everything. Obviously, you want to, be grateful, right? For the
Right.
things that you have.
Right.
Because, so and so over here doesn't get that opportunity.
Exactly.
I get that.
Uh,
But we're spoiled.
but we're spoiled, and it's hard to be excited when you see what happened, what transpired last
Are you
night.
talking about the debate?
Oh my God! What a hot garbage mess that was.
Woo!
I would say dumpster fire, but dumpster fires are controlled.
I don't know. I've seen worse though.
That was like a wildfire. You know what that fire was like? That's like that couple that did that gender reveal in California and started a massive wildfire that ate
Yeah.
up half of the state.
Yeah.
That's what I would describe that.
I've
It's
seen
just,
worse.
you know what the problem is? You know what the problem is?
What?
Is that just, I was talking to my mom about this. Hold on. I look at politicians at that level, and actually most politicians, they're like mega movie stars. They're like the Tom Cruises, the
Right.
John Travolters. They don't even know who they are anymore. So when you watch them, you're like, I'm just watching a character. Just a character up there that has been fed what to say. I don't think
Yeah.
these people have an original thought anymore. And
Right.
it's like, oh my God, you guys, you're just up there just arguing for the sake of arguing.
Mhm.
What is going on?
Yeah, my whole thing is that well, it's just that he says, she says
That's all it is.
the
What?
whole time.
The whole time.
I still don't know who is doing what.
Right.
Because she says she's doing this, but he says, nope, she's not.
Yeah.
And vice versa. And
Right.
it's like, well, can we have a fact checker there that can actually say, this is on their project or their plan?
No, but you know
we
what they
can't
would
do
do is
that
say,
'cause
well, the
it's
fact
just a
checker,
debate.
the fact checker
Was
has been,
hired by the
he's been paid off.
other political
Yeah,
party.
he hired him. It's not real.
Yeah.
We'll never win. That's
I
the
know.
problem. Is I don't
See,
know.
he says, she says, and you're like,
Yeah. I
I
don't know what it's going to take. I've seen more control and direction in a elementary school Christmas program. Okay.
know,
And
right?
if you've ever been to one, no, imagine a pre-K graduation. There's more control and sense made at a pre-K graduation. That's little kids up there. All right. And their adorable little caps
Yeah.
getting their degrees, more controlled than our presidential debate in 2024.
Right.
Phew. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
I think I'm going to watch it back tonight.
Yeah.
And maybe do a drinking game out of it just to make me feel better.
I did a drinking game. I just drank the whole time. I'm like, we're down. This is going down the tubes. This is
I
unbelievable.
used to do that all the time back in the day. This is before I had a child, you know, and I could drink at whatever time of day I wanted to.
Yeah. Right.
But that sounded bad. Like
I
I
mean,
drank all the time.
It's not wrong.
I probably drink more now. I've had a kid. No, I'm just kidding.
Either way,
It's terrible.
either way, your
Anyways,
drinking is
my
problematic.
drinking games with different political
Right.
programming
Yeah.
used to be a lot more frequent.
Yeah.
And this was a one that I used to do quite often every time the political debates.
I
came
mean,
on.
it's good for it. There's all
It's
sorts of
fun.
things you can get up.
Yeah,
but
you make a list. If anybody hasn't seen the debate, you're catching up on it, like on
Right.
stream, like on Hulu or so. It's on Hulu or wherever you
Yep.
get your
Yep.
streaming. Yeah, make a little list for each person when they do something. You know, as soon as Trump said China, how you got to
Yeah.
do it.
China,
Yeah, it just
China.
makes me giggle every time. I wish that would be a shot.
China.
Maybe not a shot because he says a sip. That'd
Yeah,
be a
sip.
sip.
How about
yeah.
just a little nipper right there?
But it
Because you
just
will
makes
be.
me
Yeah.
giggle because I haven't heard him say China in
Right.
a while.
China. China.
The way he
Yeah,
says it.
China.
Makes me
It's great.
giggle.
It's great. Again, it's God bless America. I'm
Yeah.
sure we'll be fine.
Yeah.
Once we figure this out. But I'll be honest. I've seen better. I've seen better from this nation.
I have
How about
seen
that?
better, but
On
I've
both
also,
ends.
so far though, I've also seen worse.
That's true. That's true. So okay, so maybe not all bad. Maybe
Yeah.
not all bad. I don't know. Wasn't on my to watch list on there. You know, I think I watched New Girl last night before bed instead of the cackling heads going back and forth doing the he said she said like you said. Anyway, go America. We're gonna be all right.
USA.
We're gonna be all right.
USA.
Hey, we still got the Whopper, baby. All right.
The Whopper?
We still got the Whopper. Where else has the Whopper? Well, hey, bald eagle.
Bald
We got
eagle.
bald eagles eating so good they can't fly. All right. That's what we got. America.
America.
Why don't we move on to this? Because again, this is not a political show. This is not C-SPAN as much as we want it to be. Oh, hey, this is kind of cool. Speaking of America, if you've got at least $1 million lying around, you can buy a rare copy of the U.S. Constitution. Brunk Auctions will put it on sale on September 28th. The minimum bid of $1 million
Minimum?
will
What is this again?
it's a copy of the Constitution,
Oh my God.
the U.S. Constitution.
Who has a copy of the Constitution?
We're going to get to that. Hold on,
Okay.
because you brought up a question that I want to discuss. So, minimum bid of $1 million has already been made. It's one of about 100 copies of the document printed by the Secretary of Congress in 1787. Only 8 are known to still exist,
Wow.
and the other 7 are publicly owned.
Hmm.
This copy was found in a North Carolina home of Samuel Johnson, the state's governor from 1787 to 1789.
That's so cool.
So it's very cool. Nicolas Cage
I
is
was
just
getting ready to
chomping at the
say-
bit right
I
now.
was like, are there a bunch of Nicolas Cages out there that we don't know about?
Nicolas Cage
Stealing copies?
is ready. All right.
God, great movie.
Great movie. National
movie.
Treasure 1
Yeah.
and 2. Did they make a 3? They're
I don't know.
all
We
of them
should-
are good though.
We
I
should
love
look
them.
into it.
I love them though. They're right. They're great. You brought up something though, and I put a pin in that.
Mhm.
How is it possible that the Constitution can be publicly owned? Don't you think that's
'Cause
under
it's
lock and
we the people.
That's okay. Good point. Good.
we the people.
Way
We-
to go,
we
Madam
own-
Liberty.
We own that bitch.
We own that bitch. Hey, give me that. That's mine.
If I want a copy, you
Yeah.
get a copy. You get a copy.
I found it fair and square. Finders keepers, George Washington. But I guess
That's how.
is that it? I just feel like
There was only 8 people in the colony at the time who got a copy.
and why
No, I
now
don't know.
why doesn't the government then buy this up? I just feel like I know we got the main one right at the Smithsonian. Is that where
Right.
it's at, or the United States Library, whatever it is? There
Right.
is that one. It's under that thick glass
Right.
and
Some red lasers.
yeah. Right. But I guess I feel like this, like one of the original or one of the printed ones, the government be like, hey, why don't we hold on to that one?
Right.
Like, I get it, Gary. You got some money. You want to display that,
Mhm.
you know, next to your other
Yeah.
things. But
I mean, organizations can get together and purchase this. Anybody can.
right.
Even
but
if
I think
business,
it's weird.
personal, government, if it, whatever. But
okay.
I like that. I like that anyone can have
Right,
these
but
copies.
Let's put it into perspective here. Let's say I won the lottery.
Mhm.
I could own this. Everyone, Brock
Right.
from
What-
the radio.
Yeah. What's the problem with that?
Could own that. I don't know if I should have one of the original copies of the U.S.
Still
Constitution.
just a copy.
I don't know. I'm
It's
sitting,
original
I'm
copy.
sitting-
That's
I'm
a copy.
using it as a placemat on
You
my
wouldn't use
kitchen
it as a
table,
placemat. Nobody would.
wiping my mouth after eating spare
Oh,
ribs
stop
with it.
Stop
Oh, that was
it.
the Constitution. Damn it. Who put that on? Oh, I put it on there. Put it on there. Or you know what I could do with it? Think about this. You could roll a big old fat blunt
No,
with
I
it.
want to see some TikTok influencer that's just rolling in the dough to buy one of these.
But they could. That's
And then
the crazy
they would
part.
do stuff like what you're talking
That's
about.
the crazy
Then
part.
they
Like
create
they could.
videos of what they're doing.
That's what that could
That would
happen.
be crazy.
Someone could do that, and I think
Yeah.
that's the problem.
I know.
You're hoping that some rich guy will just buy it and either donate it to a museum
Right.
or you like. But there is a chance, though, that Joe Schmo, all right,
Yep.
Gary from the trailer park, who just hit it big on the scratcher,
Wow.
it's like, hey, this sounds pretty cool,
I
man. I
think
can
the
have the U.S. Constitution.
Yeah, but I think the likelihood is
No, this is-
small.
I just imagine some guy who just hit it big, some hillbilly who just hit it big on the Powerball or the scratcher or the pick 3, whatever, right?
Yeah.
Hits it big. He drives to the auction house in his new jacked up Ford with the truck nuts. He gets
Right.
out wearing a cutoff T-shirt that has the Constitution printed on the back and
Yes.
the rebel flag in the
Rebel
front.
flag.
And I'm talking
And a
like,
bald
yeah,
eagle.
yeah. He's got the don't
Tattoo
tread on me.
his neck.
Yeah, understand. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Neck
Bald
tattoo.
eagle.
And he's there at the auction house. I would like to bid $2 million, please,
It's a
for the
good
U.S.
investment.
Constitution.
If you think about it,
That's true.
It's probably not going to deplete. It's just going to
Yeah.
keep growing.
To me, long story short, I think it's super cool that you could own a major part of U.S.
So
history.
who's
Also
got-
bothersome that Gary from the trailer park
Wait,
could buy
did I
it.
miss where these are that you can purchase them? Like, is there?
Yeah, it's-
is there a
it's-
World Wide Web?
No, it's an auction house. You could probably go to
Auction
the
house.
it's Brunks Auctions, which I
Oh,
believe
Brunks.
they
Yeah,
handle
yeah,
a lot
yeah.
of big time stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you got
I want to look at them.
then check it out. See what else is on there. Maybe we won't.
So many
We don't
cool
have
things.
we don't have U.S. Constitution money, but maybe there's something else, like a clip of Elvis's hair. I don't know. We'll have to see what else is on there.
That's weird.
What time is it? All right. Lastly, this is how men categorize women. You know that thing we've all been told about how simple men are and how they just don't think that much. We're just a bunch of unga bungas that only care about our beer and our penises. Well, according to Boldy, men are very intentional about the women in their lives and even go far as to put them in categories. Here are a few of the most common categories. What do you think one of these categories that we put women in? Does this make sense to you?
Kind of. I think I understand it. You put us in a category of overreacting. Is that like
No.
characteristics?
No, not
What?
characteristics. Okay, let me just tell you. Here's some of the popular categories. It'll make sense as we go.
Okay.
For example, the girl you like, but you can't take home to mom.
Oh, got
Right,
you.
so it's
the
like,
girl
look,
next door. Is that one?
Let's see. No, there's no the girl next door. There is the
Okay.
perfect girl, but the girl next door is, I think, maybe falls in the perfect girl
Perfect girl,
category,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
She's beautiful,
Wifey
wifey
material.
material, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Correct. So you have the girl you like, but you can't take home to mom. That's the
Yeah.
one. She's a lot of fun. Maybe got a potty mouth.
Right.
Little freaky diggy,
Yeah.
you know, maybe a few tattoos,
Yeah.
couple piercings. You're like, all right, this is going to be fun for a summer, but clearly
Right.
I'm not settling down with her. Right?
Yeah.
Can't mom will not approve.
Right.
You have the girl with too much baggage, Kiki.
Oh, too much. What'd you say
I was
my
just-
name?
I didn't.
after
I'm
that?
just sorry. That was poor timing on mine.
Baggage do I have?
Obviously, this girl, some nice girl, but it's just that baggage. It's a lot, you know. She may keep it together, but you know,
What baggage do I have?
I was just kidding. I was just being.
I don't
I
think
was
you
being
were.
facetious. I was
I
being
don't think
funny.
you were.
No, you're the daddy issues girl. That's a little different. That's
Oh.
that's a different one. Now that is some baggage, but it's a whole different type of
Oh.
baggage. We won't worry about that.
Childhood trauma.
Right. It's there, but it's different. That one's not fun to joke about. All right. That one's like, oh, that's actually,
And we're laughing.
and we're laughing. Therapy. What about one of the guys? That's another type of girl, that a category. She's one of the guys.
Oh, one of the guys. I was in that category
You know
quite
what,
a bit
though?
growing up.
Can I
was
say something?
big tomboy?
Yeah, big tomboy. Can I say something
Yeah.
though? It still doesn't matter. I guess I don't like
you
that.
always make this point. You always make this
And
point.
it's a valid point. It's
Yeah.
100% true. I don't care how much one of the guys, the girl is, all the buddies, if she's even a bit attractive, even if she's not that attractive,
Yeah.
one of the dudes is going to try and sleep with her.
Right.
All right. If she's attractive,
So you're saying
every dude
and
wants
you're
to bang
saying
her.
this for the point of if that girl gets a boyfriend,
Yeah.
and he gets jealous of her and her guy friends when she's been one of the boys for a long time, because
Yeah.
that was kind of me in a sense.
Oh, it's very much you.
And I didn't have, luckily I didn't date anyone who was jealous of them, because they would become best friends with them and then we'd all run
Yeah.
around together. So I wouldn't say I ever went and hung out with the guys without my boyfriend.
Right,
You know,
right.
I think there's
Well-
there's a balance there. But Yeah, I don't want any of them.
And
So
see,
nothing would
that's-
ever happen.
Right.
But then like you would say, well, but they would.
All those guys
Yeah.
were in a heartbeat. And I do remember
get that,
early
but
right, for you, but
I can say
you
no,
can say
right?
that to your blue. Exactly. You can say that to your blue in the face. It doesn't make your boyfriend feel great. Because I'll bet
sure.
even when we first met and I realized how many guy friends you had, I was
Yeah.
like, this seems kind of, and then also I just know
Yeah.
how guys are.
Right.
So that category, I'm always like, one of the guys. Well, you're one of the guys. You may be one of the guys, but all the guys want to have relations with you,
For sure.
even if you're
And I didn't
you know,
deny that.
no.
I didn't
no.
deny that. Like
It's just-
I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure if I went up to any
Of
of
course.
them, they would definitely hook up with me.
No, they think of me as like a sister. No, a sister they want to
Yeah,
bang. All right?
right.
Yes. They would go
I feel
hillbilly
ya.
with you. All
Be
right.
honest with yourself. But
Yeah.
that's where your relationship, you got to make sure they just trust you
Right.
and that you wouldn't allow that to
Right.
happen. But also, girls, make sure you include the guy
Yeah.
with your guy
Well, I'm just
friends.
going, honey, don't get upset. I'm just going to go hang out with my 6 guy friends. It's
Yeah.
totally fine.
Yeah.
In my tightest shirt and short shorts.
I
It's
know.
fine. Jesus, okay. I'm just one of the guys. Don't
Yeah.
you get it? I drink beer and I watch football. They don't see me that way. Yes, they do, honey. Yes, they do. Let's see. There's a couple more and we can wrap this up. Some other categories are the drama starter. Like I said, the perfect girl. There's surprisingly
Yeah.
a lot of categories that men have.
hmm
I think I don't know. I don't think
What
I
categories did you have for some of
I-
when you were compartmentalizing the girls in your life? When you used to have
honestly
multiple.
ones, right? Like I just had 2. Multiple. Don't make it sound like I was some sleaze ball. I was a good Christian boy,
Oh,
okay?
okay.
All right. I was
Yeah.
I was a sweet little boy.
Okay. Is that just because your mom's listening?
Maybe. She knows. Jesus, she knows. It's terrible. It's terrible. It's awful. Mom, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Stop.
No, I honestly 2. And that's the girl you like, but you can't take home to mom, and then
Yeah.
the perfect girl.
But
And-
you did have that girl, and you still took her home to mom because I've heard
That's
all
true.
about her from your mom.
That's true.
She was a little crazy.
I had a couple. I had a
A
little.
little
Oh yeah.
crazy.
Yep.
She was also a stripper.
She wasn't a stripper.
She wasn't.
No,
Oh, was that just what I thought?
I think that was just. I think you just drummed that up. I mean,
So,
I did date a couple
is
strippers,
that
but
the dirty
look
stripper?
at that. She was a prostitute under a bridge. Unbelievable.
Didn't you date some? You dated.
I dated a
strippers.
couple.
You dated.
I
strippers.
dated. And when
That's right.
when you say
But you
date,
didn't bring them home.
no,
Okay, gotcha.
No.
So you really did follow the.
Yeah.
Had fun, but you couldn't bring them home to mom.
word if I took her to like a family reunion, one of my uncles would recognize her or something. Oh, hey, I know you, Cinnamon, right? Uncle
You
John, be
smell-
quiet.
They start scenting her as
Yeah,
she
like-
starts walking in her house. Like, oh,
She's near.
she's near.
Anyway, I just had 2 categories. Really, I didn't overthink it, but there was. I
What's
think
the
there's
second category?
was the one I would finally settle down with,
Oh,
like the good
me.
girl. Yeah,
Yeah, but I wasn't a good girl. But I was like a normal girl.
yeah. You trapped me. I got trapped with you. I don't know what happened.
I
Here,
no, never mind. I think I would call myself a good girl.
I don't know. I got stuck.
I'm
with
no
you.
prude,
No.
but I mean,
Not gonna be weird with
not
it.
gonna be weird with it.
Like there's a line, fella.
I'm
okay?
really good with the parents.
Yeah.
I'll say that.
Yeah, you
Find
are.
a girl that's really good with like parents.
Anyway.
And then she can still be her weirdo self on the side.
Exactly right. She's got a good. She puts on a
Front.
facade. Yeah, there you
Yes.
go.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, ladies, just so you know, we're categorizing all of you just like you do with us, and we're
Ours are
judging.
pretty simple. Jerk.
Yours are nuts. You probably.
Idiot.
I would love to see the spider web. That spider web of things. Well, look, he's got blue eyes and he's 5'8".
Our baby would
he's-
look like this.
That's right. Yeah, you guys have just some crazy
But he's super jealous.
web. Right. I couldn't. That would make my brain hurt.
That's true.
All right, there you go. That is your morning dump. We'll be back.
The Morning Dump, brought to you by Pump That Septic. Clean your septic today with Pump That Septic. Call them today, 269-445-7777, or visit pumpthatseptic.com. Rock 107 WIRX.
Okay.
These are cool. I'm looking at the Constitution. Look at this. This is pretty neat.
Pretty neat. Pretty neat. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Eric. Good morning, Scott. Morning, Michael. Morning, Steve. Morning, Doreen. What day is it? It is hump day indeed. It's Wednesday. Good morning, Michelle. Thanks everyone for joining us. We appreciate it. Let's see. It's
Weird. The S's in the Constitution on the typewriter is weird. It looks
I don't
like
think they
an
had
F.
a typewriter.
What did they have? Oh, they were.
Now.
What is this? No.
All right. Hold.
No, I'm talking about the last. Okay, listen. I'm literally going to show you. Look at this.
Okay.
I'm not talking about the extra Constitution. I'm looking at this. I mean, these are typed, honey. This is typed.
From 17.
Look.
Okay, yeah, that is typed.
It's
yeah.
typed.
But
the
I don't-
S looks like an F.
Like an F. It's probably
Because
just an
I'm
old
reading
timey.
it going blessings of liberty. And I'm like, oh, blessings of liberty.
Blessings.
But the F, it's like they didn't have an S. So they just keep using an F instead.
Maybe that's what it was. Or
Weird.
maybe the S key was
Like it
stuck.
says F. I was like, established? Jeff, is this a sick joke?
Who wrote this? Daffy
we're gonna
Duck?
put
This is
Fs.
unbelievable.
We're going to put F's in where all the
Um,
S's are.
uh,
Established justice.
Wait, so is that the one that's on the website?
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't
That's
look
the
that
last-
old timey. I thought it was like
It's the last
handwritten.
page.
Did they have type? You know what? I laughed
No,
at you, and
this
maybe I
is
should
all
have.
handwritten except the.
Description?
Let me
We got to
see.
go back on. So
Okay. No, there was one part that was like their signatures on it, you know.
Walter said AI typed it and sent it back in time.
No, this is
Some
this is
some-
all typed up.
Illuminati. Hey, we got to go on 40 seconds here. So. There's
There's only like one line. I'm confused. Articles. Printed document from September 28th, 1787. Run of just 100 copies. 4-page.
All right.
So I think someone had typed this up.
Maybe like retyped it.
Yeah. With original uneven top and bottom edges.
Well, because they had
Yeah.
the one and then they
Who
made
held the contract
we
as
gotta
the
go on.
official printer? So
Page.
someone.
Or stop by at
Printed it.
Renaissance Athletic Club to learn more. 501 Graham Avenue in Benton Harbor.
The Plan B Morning Show. Only on Rock 107 WIRX. Everything that rocks.
Okie dokie. Good morning. Welcome to it. It's the Plan B Morning Show. Brock. Kiki.
Good morning.
How the hell are you? Good to see you.
Oh my gosh.
What?
I got to bring something up.
Okay. What?
I was watching Claim to Fame. It's a reality game show where somebody is related to someone famous and you have to guess
Oh,
who
I've
they
seen
are
that
to get
before.
them out.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
a
yeah.
really great show. It's hosted by the Jonas Brothers. Pretty funny guys.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Joe's my favorite.
one of he really is funny and he's quirky, trying to overcompensate for not being in the band. Right? Is he the one? That's
No,
not in
they're
the
all
band?
back together, aren't they?
Yeah,
know he
no,
went
they
and
are.
did
Oh,
his-
Joe is one of the band members.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of the one brother that's not. He hosts the show, but he's not in the band.
He's not in the band
I can't
anymore.
remember his name.
Did he leave? Was it the older brother?
No, he was never in the band. He's the youngest.
Michael?
No. Okay.
Philip.
Anyways, not the point. The point is this one kid,
Jedediah.
this one guy that's in the contest, right? His he has a clue in one of them that says like Madonna's did something with this small town boy, blah 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 blah. So there's one clue. Then the
Yeah.
next game, his nickname is Cougar, and I was like, got it, John Mellencamp, right? The girl was like, I thought his celebrity relative was a man, but now I'm thinking it's a woman because she kept taking Cougar as like a hot older woman,
right? Which we
Oh,
all
I
do.
was screaming.
Yeah.
I was screaming last night.
Did
I was
you get it
like,
right?
You dumb bee.
To be fair, though, even if I'm at a zoo and there's a cougar display, I automatically think it's just a hot older
Hot
woman
older woman.
that's behind the glass drinking, popping Xanax
Oh man.
with her boobs pushed up and a little too much makeup, but she's trying.
Okay.
So, what were you right? Was it John Cougar Mellencamp?
Yeah. In the end, his relative, his dad is John Mellencamp. His name was Hudson Mellencamp.
Have you seen the band that covers Jack and Diane, but all they do is sing "Sucking on Chili Dogs" the whole time. Sucking on chili dogs, sucking on chili dogs,
Oh,
sucking on chili dogs, sucking on chili dogs.
Really
They
annoying.
do the whole song. It's hilarious.
How is that funny? That
It's
sounds
hilarious. It is. You'd think you would get sick of it by like the third verse, but you're like,
You
no,
don't.
they're still going. Sucking on chili dogs, sucking on chili dogs, sucking on chili dogs, sucking on chili dogs. Because obviously
Oh
that's
my
a point
gosh.
in the song,
dumb. Right.
right? But they make the whole song of Jack and Diane sucking on chili. It's amazing. I know I'm not describing it.
I
You
bet
gotta
John Mellencamp was proud of that one.
probably loves it. It's like you took one of
was-
the.
That was the other thing. This girl was like, Jack and Diane, I know this entire song, but I don't know who sings it. I was like, oh,
I did not know who
God,
sings Jack and Diane.
know. It was killing me. I almost had to turn it off because
Yeah.
she was so dumb.
You dumb lady.
I can understand if it was like one guy's like Michael Bolton.
Yeah.
I don't remember all about him.
Yeah.
You know, his love ballads. His nickname is like Love Timeless and Tenderness or something. Love Time and
You know-
Tenderness. I don't know that about him. So
You
I
know-
understand. But how do you not know John Mellencamp?
Yeah, everyone knows John Mellencamp,
Yeah.
America's sweetheart.
Right.
Michael Bolton was in a metal band before he broke onto the scene with
Oh.
if you look in the early days, early 80s,
Really?
he was in a metal band,
I did not know
like a
that.
hair metal band, and then he wasn't making it there, so he started busting off some love songs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the 90s.
Don't you know without you? So good. I love Michael Bolton.
Yeah, he's good.
That and he sang Captain Jack Sparrow.
He
That-
did?
that
Oh,
SNL, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
The
that's
SNL.
right.
This is the song of Captain Jack Sparrow.
Very
This
catchy.
is so good. It's
So
Michael
good.
Bolton. He's fantastic.
Yeah.
Anyway, how do we get on this?
I just had to tell you about this girl that annoyed me yesterday.
Oh, 'cause, yeah,
She
you
didn't
were
know
re-
John Mellencamp.
You were reading
she
about
thought the nickname Cougar was
Okay.
about a hot MILF woman.
as we all do. But no, it's weird because I didn't know how we got there because you were reading the Constitution before and then you just jumped into. Okay, anyway, we're here.
That's how my brain's working
That's
today.
how it's working. That's where it's at. It's firing on half cylinders. Let's get to it. It's time for your sports. Let's do it.
Plan B Morning Show Sports with Brock and Kiki.
I got a couple stories here, but why don't we kick it off with some scores? First, Major League Baseball. Hi, Steve. Detroit Tigers smoked the Rockies 11-0. Guardians beat the White Sox 5-0, and the Cubs win. They beat the Dodgers 6-3. Today, Cleveland taking on the White Sox in Chicago at 2:10. Colorado heading over to Detroit, take on the Tigers at 6:40. You can catch that on News Talk Sports 94.9 WSJM starting at 6:15. And the Cubbies taking on the Dodgers in Los Angeles at 10:10. WNBA action. Bunch of ladies out there dribbling balls, doing layups. The Aces. Taking on the Fever at 7 o'clock. The Mystics taking on the Sky at 8. Obviously, Angel Reese with that debilitating irony accident will not be playing for the rest of the season. I'm having a lot of fun with this.
I can tell.
At this point, the playoff picture still jumbled as Chicago, Atlanta, and Washington are vying for the 8th seed in the WNBA playoffs. Riveting basketball, ready to go. Ladies on the court. I do have a couple stories. Can we touch on these? A few things going
Sure.
on. Let's dip back into baseball because this was pretty cool. And I wanted to get to this. It's been kind of busy with wrapping up the weekend football and then Monday
Right.
night football. Anyway, last Friday, Shohei Ohtani, I can eat the highest paid player in baseball. You know that guy?
Yes.
Shohei Ohtani hit his 45th home run in the Dodgers game against the Cleveland Guardians, making him the first player to achieve 45-45 so that's 45 home runs and 45 stolen bases.
Stolen bases.
First ever.
Okay.
Before Ohtani, the player with the highest combined total of homers and steals was Alex Rodriguez with 42 homers and 46 steals in 1998. Ohtani still has 19 games to pick up a few more home runs and steal a few more bases and achieve the first 50-50 season in Major League history. This guy knows how to play some baseball.
Many stats.
So many stats. Yeah.
So many stat combos.
Yeah. That's what baseball is.
It's nothing but stat combos.
It's crazy. And I honestly,
if you leave a career in baseball and you don't have some sort of record
right.
or in the top 10 of some sort of stat combo,
You got to have
you
something.
were not good.
Because I mean, there's stats for everything. You can
There's
do
stats for everything.
you can do a left the most most drive line hits by a left-handed player
Right.
on Tuesdays in afternoon
Right.
games. It's like,
I know.
okay, wow. Honestly, and I think this all started baseball stats because it's not a fast-paced game. It's
Right.
definitely picked up now with the pitch clock.
Yeah.
But I think back in the day, people were like, well, look, we can only drink so much beer and eat so many hot dogs and popcorn bags.
Mhm.
Why don't we just occupy the time
Create
by
some
let's
competitions.
create some stats, let's keep
internally,
track,
yeah.
and that's where you go. Because it goes all the way back to when, they were catching the ball with their bare hands. And it was made out of horsehair. And they were going to games in carriages. And they wore powdered wigs. Long time ago is what I'm saying. But anyway, congrats to Ohtani, and could see the first ever 50-50 season.
Nice.
Crazy.
Does he get any bonuses for that?
And I think the bonus is his insane paycheck and all the stuff he's getting on side
I
of
know
it.
he's already getting a really high paycheck.
Yeah,
Just an
yeah.
ego boost.
Yeah,
That's what you
I'm
get.
sure. I'm sure. Being the best player in
Or
baseball right now.
Does the MLB give him like a plaque?
I'm sure he'll be immortalized somehow in that. Yeah.
Okay. I'm
Yeah.
just curious.
Yeah. Walter said most people don't even understand most of the MLB stats. I don't.
No,
I don't.
there's
Yep.
so many out there.
RBI stands for rub bellies incessantly.
You know what?
Stop rubbing my belly.
You know what team baseball team I want to learn more about? We've kind of dabbled into it a little bit, but the team, the David.
The House of David.
House of David team.
Yeah.
I love baseball so much, and I really think I should read a book about the team. I know
I thought you had a book, or didn't you? I thought you had a book.
No,
about
I
him.
didn't get it. I've read a little bit. I have visited the museum there.
Yeah. Yeah.
In Benton Harbor, but I have not.
Well, it's super
I've
cool,
not
the history
read
of it. And I mean, they were
in
really, 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 really good baseball
Really
players.
good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, we talked about it. They've had they have had huge players on
Yeah,
the team.
yeah.
That they had recruited.
And just the best beards. And if you couldn't grow a beard, they gave you a fake one. You know that?
Is that true?
That's true. If you couldn't grow a beard, they gave you a fake beard, a beard, if you will. That's how serious they were about their beards. Can you imagine being a guy who just can't grow a beard and you're on this team? There's all these guys that look like lumberjacks, and you're like, I just can't do it.
Oh my goodness.
What?
Stop it. Famous professional players occasionally donned fake beards
Don, yeah.
and joined the team for games,
Yeah.
including Grover Cleveland, Alexander, Satchel Paige. That's the one I knew. had
That's the one
played
you
on
were,
there,
yep.
and even Babe Ruth.
Baby Ruthie was on there. He played. I
Mhm.
love it. I just love. Imagine Babe Ruth and a fake beard out there. God,
They
that guy seems
considered
familiar.
signing him, but decided his lifestyle would be a poor fit for the team.
Oh yeah, Babe Ruth smoking stogies, smoking stogies and eating hoagies, baby. That was Babe Ruth. I love it.
Yeah, he only played once or twice, but there is a picture of him with a fake beard on. Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
Yep.
This is hilarious.
You think the beard would
Look
get
at
in the
this.
way? Let me see. That's not real, honey. There's no way that's real.
Well, yeah, it is a fake beard.
Well, I know, but I'm saying I don't think the photo's real.
You don't think so?
I don't think the photo's real. I think that's
No,
Photoshop. Internet. You might. Now, I don't want to say it's not
You
because
jerk.
it's very exciting, but that doesn't look. That doesn't. Maybe you know why? Here's what it is. They probably didn't have a photo. There's a
Right.
very good chance Babe Ruth did.
Look
Right.
like that, but they
But,
had to
yeah.
recreate it.
They had to recreate it because if you just did it one time, I doubt they got a photo
Oh,
of.
it says, yeah, no, that's a real photo.
No.
Babe, yeah, appearance for the House of David Baseball Day, courtesy of Chris Suriano.
Huh.
Maybe he works for the House of David Museum.
Kind of looks like Wooly Willy with that. Remember the old game, the old game with the magnets on there, and you'd move it around, you'd make his face
No.
all what? Careful where you're clicking on that computer. You're taking some risky clicks. That Photoshop Photoshop pic of Babe Ruth a beard on is going to take you.
women's wear. Oh my god, I've been duped.
You've been duped.
I've been duped.
I knew it. I knew it.
I can't trust you.
It's too good of a photo.
How can I work on you?
It was
all day, every day.
too good of a
Can't
photo.
Trust you.
Too good of a photo. They got you. You got it. Sucked in. Now you got a virus on your computer.
Sucked in.
Babe Ruth a beard. With Babe Ruth with a beard, Norton antivirus is all on top of it. Anyway, so again, long story short, a lot of stats. Too many stats for baseball. What's going on there? Lastly, I did want to talk about this real quick because we are now about a month away from removed from the Olympics.
Yeah.
Rachel Ray Gun
She back. Where's she at?
She did her first interview on an Australian TV show and said that the criticism came from people who are not familiar with breakdancing and that her record still proves that she is the best breaker in Australia.
Oh, you didn't get any points.
She doubled down. She doubled down on this. Now get this though.
down.
She also apologized to the breakdancing community for the backlash, but said that she can't control how people react. So
she's still owning every move
everything she is.
that she
so
did.
this is what she did. You know what she did? I'm sorry you got upset. You know how you're not supposed to in an
Right.
argument. You're like,
Yeah,
look, I'm
sorry,
sorry
you
you
got
got upset. Instead of saying I'm sorry, she is doubling down on. She's like, look, I'm the best breaker in Australia. I went on there. And I can't help that people didn't like what I did.
That's
she is
so
doubling
crazy.
down.
Is this a joke?
To her, it is.
She?
Or she's a nut. I have a question, Rachel.
She's messing with us.
She's pulling it.
She's messing with us.
She single-handedly.
She an undercover like comedian.
No, she's
something?
remember what we read? She has a dancing background.
I know she has a
But
dancing
you look at
background.
but not in breaking. It was like ballroom or whatever.
Right.
But I told you, her husband was on the committee for
Right.
the U.S. committee for Australia, and I think like the dancing committee. When you look back at the lady she beat in the breakdancing competition, she beat. It's like there's no way you beat this girl. Like there's unbelievable. And then you get out there. And
you pull that crap.
She single-handedly brought down breakdancing at the Olympic level.
Right.
They're not having it in 2028.
And how can you keep backing it when like the whole community and saying we don't understand it as normal folk?
Yeah.
What, just basic folk who don't understand breakdancing? But then you got the breakers, your fellow community,
and-
who's criticizing you.
Look, even someone.
Do they not also get breaking?
I'm sure she's no longer welcome in the breaking community. I guarantee it. Because even if I've never danced a step in my life, you show me a break dancer like doing it right, and then Rachel Ray Guns performance at the Olympics, clearly we can see the difference. And like, oh, these people are good.
Yeah.
She is
preparing for Dancing with the Stars.
Or
where she has like the foundation down, but she's not really can't do anything fancy yet.
She needs some coaching from the Dancing with the Stars crew.
Yeah.
Before we get her out there.
That's the level she's at. Like she just learned to dance. In that style.
Props to her, I guess. Right. Props to her, I guess, for sticking with it. Is she going to take this to her grave? She's going to be 87 years old on oxygen, ready to pull the plug. And she's like, I was the best in Australia.
Why is she coming back out anyways? Why isn't
she got
just
interviewed?
She
got interviewed. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, she's come out publicly and
I hope
she's
she's
defending
getting
it.
paid a lot of money because I don't know if it's worth coming back out.
Honestly,
and doing more interviews.
But what's it matter to you?
Because everyone moved on, and now she's bringing it up again. She
but if she can cash in, for sure.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, right.
She better be getting paid. I hope it's worth.
I'm
the
sure.
attention and the backlash.
I mean, there's a chance there could be a made-for-TV movie about her. There's a chance. I mean, not that I'm just saying. Like,
I hope there's a docu-series.
People will. I mean, when you think about the level that she did.
Yeah.
On the Olympic level, once every 4 years, the Summer Olympic happens. Right. And this lady who took a new sport, this was the first year breakdancing was in. She brought it down. It is not going to be in the next Olympics. Whenever they talk about breaking in the Olympics in 1,000 years from now, she's in the books.
Yeah.
As the lady. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That's
you feel bad for anyone who was actually really talented, deserved to be there, and missed out on that final spot.
I mean,
and now we'll never get a chance.
Even if she did this as a joke, that's an epic joke. That's an epic prank.
I know. That's what I think she's like. I feel like she is an undercover comedian or reporter. She is
locked
apparently
in.
Undercover reporting is the thing again.
Yeah, she is locked in. So doubling down. Ray Gun saying, no, sir, I am the best in Australia.
The best.
Down under, I'm the best break dancer. See? I trained with the koalas and the sharks and the water and the didgeridoos and the bush people.
Okay.
Break dancing koala.
Mm-hmm.
Sharks.
You done?
Australia. Fosters. She was all hopped up on Fosters down there. Unbelievable. Anyway, all right, there you go. That is your sports. We will be back.
The Plan B Morning Show.
Yeah.
You're right, Scoob.
Whatever.
We're dealing with
I
one
bumped it.
sick son of a bitch.
On Rock 107 WIRX.
All right, we'll get right into topic here.
Okay, what's the topic again?
It is. Good question. Oh, come on now, delete, you bastard.
I don't have my phone on me. I usually
Do you
check
feel
all this.
naked?
A little bit.
Okay. Hold on. Michael said, you have nothing to worry about, but I have to remember to charge my camera before going to hang out with my 6 guy friends. Are you talking about you personal, Michael, or
Oh.
the girl? Because if you do, I think you need new friends, buddy. Michael, you are right. John Mellencamp. Well, he's from Indiana. I think he lives in South Bend, or at least it's like kind of the suburbs of the country around South Bend, if I'm not mistaken. Good morning, Troy. Thank you, Jenna. You're looking good.
She was talking to me.
She said, looking good, you too.
Oh.
Nice try, Kiki. She said you too, so I'm in there.
Whatever.
Whatever, dude. Oh, topic for today. Sucking on chili dogs. Sucking on chili dogs.
Oh my gosh.
Sucking on chili dogs.
How did this
sucking
come
on
across
chili-
my feed?
What?
There is a mayo eating competition.
Oh,
They're eating a huge gallon of mayo.
that's disgusting.
That is really gross.
Oh, this is a good one. What job do you think is awesome, but you know you can never do?
Ooh, I can't watch that.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
Oh yeah, there's so many.
Sucking on chili dogs. Sucking on chili dogs. Sucking on chili dogs. Sucking on chili dogs.
Oh, I hate you so much. That's gonna be in my head now.
Damn right it is. I hope it's in everybody's head because it's hilarious. Good morning, Gavin. How are you, buddy? Good to see you. Good to see everyone. Good to be seen. I always like that. That old person, you know, when you run into some old guy and you're like, good to see you, Gary. Good to be seen.
Oh, Jenna. Sorry, I'm just now seeing the comments.
Yeah.
Jenna, our friend Jenna, we used to work with.
Oh,
Jenna.
well, I know. She said I'm looking good.
I don't care who she is.
Eric said, that's not mayo. Don't click on it, Kiki. Yeah, you already got viruses on there with your Babe Ruth with a beard photo. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Oh, what was that clip? Was that from yesterday on the stream?
What?
We were talking off air and was that yesterday or Monday? Where we were talking off air.
Oh,
it was
yeah.
it was after we were all done. Was that Monday?
I
think that might have been Monday. Anyway. All right, here we go. I did. Put Jeff's Towing's phone number in your family members' phones. Trust me, it's a decision you will never regret.
The Plan B Morning Show. Only on Rock 107 WIRX. Everything that rocks.
Damn, it feels good to be a gangster. All righty. Good morning. Welcome to it. Plan B Morning Show. Brock. Kiki.
Good morning.
Oh, don't forget we are streaming. Make sure you join us. We'll be hanging out on all your favorite socials for the next 10, 15 minutes or so. Whatever. We'll figure it out. But right now, we got to get to it. It's time for your topic of the day. And I'm excited about this one. What job do you think is awesome, but you know you could never do? Whether it's too hard, it's too dangerous. You just I think that's cool, but it wouldn't be for me. Like a job, for example, like me. I think a lawyer's pretty cool. I mean, you're in a court, like you watch it on TV, right?
You get to argue.
You get to argue, and
negotiate.
So, if you look at what is it?
The evidence?
Evidence piece number one in the evidence, you can clearly see that there is blood. I don't know why, but I imagine like I'm an old timey Southern lawyer.
Yeah.
And you got the suit, you got the judge up there. There's people fanning themselves off in this courtroom. I think it's really cool. Not to mention, it's our justice system, which is, yes, it has its flaws, but you're out there using these rules and laws, and hopefully doing well by our justice system. Right. But boy, the schooling, if you're a defense attorney, you probably got to deal with some real scumbags. You know what I mean?
Gosh,
so
can
I don't
you
know.
imagine that job? Oh, that sounds
they
terrible.
make like Tom Cruise in The Firm. I mean, come on now.
Yeah.
Come on now. Or in A Few Good Men. Did you order the code red? Did you order the code red? Tell me the truth. I want the truth.
Okay.
You can't handle the truth. Amazing. Amazing.
Okay.
Jag, that was a great show too.
Oh yeah.
You know what I
used to
mean?
like
And they're
Jag,
just
yeah.
lawyers there. So anyway, so that's kind of what I'm thinking of. It's like, clearly I am not qualified, but I think it's kind of a cool
Mhm,
job, you know?
mhm. Yeah, I've developed a fear of heights, so I'd say anything that takes me where I have to work up high.
Yeah.
Though, like, you know, climbing and seeing a lot of these beautiful views and being up high.
Well, if you're like one of
sounds
those
cool.
like light ball changers on those cell towers
Oh
or
my
something like that.
gosh. But I'm like a journeyman
Yeah.
or
Lineman.
And alignment. Is
Yeah.
that what I meant? Alignment.
Well, a lineman, you know, like
Are
works
they-
on the power lines and stuff.
That's
Yeah.
what I thought. What's a journeyman then?
Journeyman is just kind of a general term, I think, is
Oh,
what you're
okay.
thinking of. Yeah.
Well, anyways,
Yeah,
that guy.
like a lineman.
Or girl. And
I
like an
am a lineman
arborist
for the county,
climbing those big trees.
and I drive the main
You're
road.
so annoying.
Searching in the sun for another overload.
Anyways, you can go now.
Arborist is a good one too, though. That'd be fun to go walk around in the woods, climb trees, but you're up high. You are up high. Okay, what about this, Kiki? What about this? Would you be a firefighter?
Oh yeah, another job.
Another job.
I don't think I have the stamina.
Yeah.
I think I would collapse.
Yeah.
That sounds. I mean, it's heavy.
Yeah.
Heavy.
Are you just talking about the equipment?
Equipment.
Oh, yeah, just the
Yeah.
equipment. And then you
I
got to
don't know if
drag
I'm
a body out of there.
I'm not strong enough.
Yeah.
And it's so hot. You're sweating. I would pass out or throw up. I don't know what would happen first.
I don't. So you're automatically going to Avenue,
But yes.
but firefighters do a lot
Oh,
of things. You know what I mean?
That's
Like you
probably
got,
the number one coolest job that
Yeah.
I wish I could do, which is like a police officer, a paramedic,
Yeah.
EMT, you know,
First
a
responder.
firefighter, first responder. I
Yep.
think it's so cool. I like the drama. I like the rush, the urgency, the
Right.
hurry up, you know.
yeah,
But I would pass out or throw up
yeah,
in every scenario.
yeah.
Probably.
You find some guy just like sitting on a curb, just a little heat exhaustion. Like, I can't do this.
Yeah.
All he needs is an ice
Or
pack.
a panic attack
Yeah,
in a
right.
real high stress situation. I would have a panic
She
attack.
fainted
They'd
again.
have to leave me by like the dumpster. I'll come back for you.
Yeah, right. All right. We got to take care of her. She's the
Yeah.
worst cop ever.
Worst cop ever.
Worst first responder ever.
Yeah.
We got some more answers here on our socials. What job do you think is awesome, but you know you could never do? Zach said DJ at the Plan B morning show. Anybody can do this job.
Anyone
Don't
can
worry
do
about
this
that. That's anyone can do this. All right. A monkey, a poorly trained monkey could do this job. Vicky had a crane operator or pilot. Yeah, that's a good answer. That'd be really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Good money in being a heavy equipment operator.
Well, I think that comes down to like your childhood. You know, you grow up really loving those heavy machinery. You know,
Yeah.
an excavator.
Yeah.
You know,
My excavator.
my excavator.
My excavator. Nick had kind of, along with your answer, like a wind turbine technician or anything with heights to get paid. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. It'd be.
Oh, Tony, underwater welding. Ah, that's so cool. And the money in that.
Oh
is
my
nice.
God.
But yeah, it's one of the risky. Isn't
what
that one of the
Oh my God.
like,
Yeah.
most dangerous jobs?
I want you to imagine
One of
right
them?
now. Yes. Oh, for sure. Absolutely. Imagine right now. You have to go underwater
Oh,
weld.
Tons of people said that. Sorry,
Yeah.
Andrew, Edward, Tony.
Yeah. Imagine right now, Kiki, there is a crack in one of the support posts in an oil rig out in the ocean. You need to go underwater in the ocean and weld. No, thank you. You shouldn't have to go to your job and worry about getting attacked by a shark,
Right.
right? Or a giant squid while welding using electricity underwater. Unbelievable. I guess it might be like a
Mhm.
like a gas welder anyway. But yeah, great answer. You got it. What do they make? Like $1 million an
I
hour?
know.
That would be the only thing. Like that makes sense.
Brandon had a good one. OnlyFans.
Ooh,
Same.
that is a good
Same.
answer.
I
Okay.
want to do it so bad because I feel like there's so much money just sitting on the table
Think pretty high.
in
Think
OnlyFans.
pretty highly of yourself.
I don't think you
I'd
gotta
be
be.
raking in the dough with my
I don't think
OnlyFans.
you got to be anything special. I think you just got to be creative with that niche.
It's all
you got to
yeah,
find the niche.
you do. You got to do some. You might have to find a
Weird
weird
stuff,
a
yeah.
weird thing. You know, like farting in glasses and stuff like that. You know,
selling it.
putting your feet in cream corn, whatever it may be. Right. I get
Right.
you.
But I'm nervous about
See, here's where I'm at. Is that if someone sees it, they were on OnlyFans.
I know, that's
Do you know what I
was
mean?
thinking too, yeah.
That's where I'm at. And it's like, I don't care who sees me naked at this point. I really don't. All right. And that's, maybe my grandma at this point, like, I don't want her knowing what I'm doing online, but is it any worse than what I do here every single day? If I'm making money, why not? Why not?
Yeah.
Get a little naked online. Because again, I always just go back to if someone says, "Oh, I saw you online, big." Yeah. What'd you think? You pervert. You were the one looking. No one has to look. Michelle said detective police officer. That's another cool one.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Whitney said horse racing. Like a Kentucky Derby horse racing. Do you want to own the horse or do you want to ride the horse? Because riding on that horse, hauling ass around that track, that'd be pretty cool.
Oh my gosh. There are Corey and Josh got into the mafia boss or a Colombian cartel leader.
Yeah. Does it sound cool though? Does it sound awesome? Sounds like a lot of stress.
A lot of illegal things.
A lot of illegal things, a lot of murder.
Yeah.
Always worried about being murdered.
Gynecologists. There's been a few gynecologists.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or a porn star.
One thing I think a big answer. Anything with heights, a lot of stuff with heights.
Right.
I think people respect that and they think it's really cool getting up there and doing that. Like you mentioned, arborist, anyone up on the big wind turbines. But it's terrifying up there.
I think this one's good too. Real quick, tattoo artists, right? Tattoo. I think that's a good one. I think a lot of people probably feel that way because if you're a good drawer or painter and you like that kind of stuff, that's a way to monetize and become a tattoo artist, but it's probably pretty scary.
You can erase on a piece of paper.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
You can't erase on the skin with the needles. You gotta have
a lot of guts to turn your art into tattoos.
I don't want to go too blue, but why don't we end with this? Because there's been a lot of good answers. Steve said porn.
Yeah. Porn. Michael also said porn star.
Porn star. I think guys would be like, I'd be such a cool job, but I don't know. I think after a while it'd feel pretty empty. Or that's your balls. But you know what I mean? Like obviously it's great, but after a while, like it's a job,
Yeah.
Same thing with like fishing guide. Honestly, you know what? I'm going to take fishing guide. I'm going to put that as an answer of mine too. Because the more I learn about being a guide, you're like, I get paid to fish. No, you're working now in the water. That thing you do to get away now becomes a job.
Sure.
And you're not really fishing. You're taking people to go fish. Correct. And then when you do go out to fish to maybe map some spots, you're working.
And then you're stressing out if they're not catching anything.
Right, exactly.
We've been on charters before where there's nothing. And they're like, okay, we got to go. And we're spending more time driving around.
And I want to tell the captain, like, look, I'd be in the same spot whether you were here or not. So don't worry, buddy boy. Don't be stressed. Like, I wouldn't be catching fish either. So again, to juxtapose back to that,
right.
Like the porn is the same thing. It's like, gonna get. After a while, it becomes a job.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you don't want to take anything you take pleasure in.
Don't take your work home. Don't take your work home.
Yeah.
Don't make your
hobbies into work.
Into a job. Right. I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. I am a lineman for the county. All right. Anything else?
No.
Okay. We're going to be back with more. It's the Plan B Morning Show. Stick around.
Rock 107 WIRX.
The pizza of the month is back at Silver Beach Pizza.
And
we're kicking things off with two of your favorite meals in one.
That's right. I forgot. Thanks, everyone, for hanging out. We appreciate it. Thank you, David. Yes, good morning. Appreciate it. Appreciate the support. All right. Ready to go? Should we anything else, Kiki, you got, or should we done? Bye, everyone.
Okay,
have a good Wednesday. We'll see you tomorrow.
Happy hump day.
Happy hump day. Wednesday.
Text your spouse. Wednesday?
Question mark.
Question mark.
Eggplant emoji.
Eggplant emojis.